welcome. This is, my Sauber career, as the title stated. It's FP1. I'm just messing around. Um, we're, at Baku. So basically, just getting started. The setup is for my Season 2 McLaren out. So it's not exactly the same.
So, we'd like to run the acclimatization program if you have a chance before qualifying. It'll give us a good indication of our relative pace and consistency.
Yeah, chances are I'm going to do some flashbacks because, yeah, if I bin it, I don't want to have to, lose an entire thing. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen. Just forewarned. Oh yeah, in so far this weekend we're gonna have rain towards the end of practice 2, rain in about the middle third of practice 3. As you can see, qualifying, torrential downpours at the beginning of Q2, and I think from what it appears, the race is going to be dry. So I get a free choice of tires,
Okay, we'll alter the setup of the car.
provided I make it into Q2. But the AI, they tend to be a lot slower in the rain as opposed to
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
in the bright sunshine. I like to get like a perfect track acclimatization program. No greens, no reds, obviously, but yeah, whether that'll happen or not, who knows. This is just my outlap, that's why I go through the gears really quick. Don't like using up my tires in the outlap. Just wondering how I'm going to attack that turn. That's probably about as good as it's going to get going through the castle section. I am so conservative going through there. Like, you can't win the race going through the castle section, but you sure as hell can lose it. So I'd rather, tiptoe my way through. Than go balls to the wall. Yep. Alright, well, let's give that another chance. Yeah, second turn of the track, and I'm already wow, that was just brutal. I tried to come back for that gate. See if I can get some of that time back. Damn it. Oh well. Okay, you know what? Wow. I mean, God. Ah. That's not bad. 3.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
And now I'm going to purposely miss every single gate and DRS. Because I'm spiteful. I've already got my purple. I could probably try and improve upon it, but it just drives me crazy sometimes, so I would rather just take my purple. Wow, that was a purple. I was crawling through it. Good to know.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
I don't know what my speed was going through the trap. It's a stupid place to put the trap. Like, you should put it towards the end of that kilometer-long straight. You get a better representation of what your top speed is, instead of, like, you're just barely out of 8th and still gathering speed. Like, most other speed traps are at the end of the long straight, and that one's pretty much at the beginning. I also hate it when one of my practice, or my bonus things, is to set a fast trap time.
I've had a chat with Carl about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
Yeah, I didn't put any new parts, I just did durability upgrades. I don't think you can see My
Our
oh yeah, here
best
we
lap
are.
so far is a 1 minute 45.3.
I've got one extra. Like, you get the base at 10%, and then I've got a second one at 30%. Got just the base with that one, the base with that one, base with that one, and I've gotten the extra and the base. Oops, but the gearbox, 55% durability. That's the base plus 1 and 2. I've got 3 and 4 cooking for Spain. That's basically the way I do it. I fall so far behind the other teams when it comes to putting actual upgrades on the car. But by the time, I've built up enough points, my durability is close to, either 60% or 65 or 70, whatever 2 out of the 3 is, for all of them. But my gearbox, all 4 upgrades are done, while they're still, trying to put their first durability upgrade on. So they may be faster, but there's a chance that their car will break down more than mine. If that made any sense whatsoever. It made sense coming out of, or in my head, but whether it did coming out of my face hole, I don't know.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
So I had some lucky breaks in the first 3 races. In the first race in Australia, 5 out of the top 6 drivers from the top 3 teams all wrecked or crippled their car to the point where they were no longer competitive but still in the race. So I ended up finishing on the podium in a Sauber. So yeah, I was proud of that, but there's a huge asterisk beside that finish. And then in Bahrain, I finished 7th, I think. That one I basically drove with my elbows out as far as I possibly could. I made my car as wide as possible while still technically being within the rules. I cut off a lot of drivers coming out of turns. Like, I'd give them space in the turn, but as soon as I come out of the turn on the racing line, I cut right across their nose, which is technically allowed, but
Quick note about
is
tyres.
frowned upon
Just bear in mind we have to return
if you
the
do
2
it too
most
often.
worn sets at the end of this session.
Yeah,
They're
I pretty
gone
much did
forever at
that.
point, so
Shut
be
up,
careful
Jeff.
how
I
and
pretty
when
much
you
did
use
that
them, and don't waste any
all
sets
the way
that you
through.
might need later on.
So yeah. And China, it was raining for 2/3 of the race, and so I was able to keep close to the cars in front, and they pitted, I think, twice to change inters. Like, they went their first stint. The race started in the rain, so they started on inters, changed to another set of inters while I stayed out. They changed to a second, or I guess a third set of inters while I stayed out on the first ones. And so I had 2 pit stops on them. It happened to me before, I think in the 2017 game, where it was basically the same strategy. And again in a Sauber, so I don't know. It just happened to work out that way. And I finished 6th. I think 6th. Held off Verstappen for like the last 10 laps. Doing, blocking down the straight, and then going defensive into the turn, and just kind of, getting around him, or, well, made it as, I made his trip around me, as long as possible in order to stay ahead of him.
When you're ready,
Let's
go.
I think I'm getting a little bit better at defensive or defending. As long as the car or the driver behind me doesn't go even further inside and ruin both of our races. That way you know, if they want to pass me, they're going to have to go around the outside. Damn. I'm shitting myself because I play on sim damage just to stop me from, you know, bouncing off other cars because it's, you know, it's not NASCAR. I hate that Rubens racing shit. Like, rubbing's what you do when you can't actually outdrive your opponents. And I've picked Charles as my teammate instead of Ericsson. It would have been a lot more fun trying to beat Ericsson because I don't like him. But I'm turning into a Leclerc fanboy. I don't know. The kid is really talented. And I hope he does really well at Ferrari. Despite being at Ferrari. Damn, I am bouncing off that curb. I'm gonna have to adjust my setup at some point. Forgot that changing the setup was one of my bonuses. Oh, damn it, I almost hit that wall. Yeah, these curbs are a little bit too lively. Hello, welcome to the broadcast.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Oh boy. Oh man, am I ever getting close to that wall? Try not to use my rich mix setting in the race strategy. So I want to see what my fuel savings, or not my fuel savings, but my fuel usage is like.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Oh boy.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Oh man, it's like a hill. I'm anticipating some issues going through there in qualifying.
5 minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain.
Well, I'm definitely going to do some
Okay,
wet
super
weather.
job so far. We're getting great data. Stay
Oh
focused.
boy. Stayed on the brakes a little bit too long there. Should have dropped down a gear there, but Also with the radar right there, it's hard to get any speed when you're following anybody. I'm guessing my speed is like maybe 203 when I hit the speed trap.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Oh, Vettel in front of me. Oh! Anybody wants a slice of cake, I just cut a piece.
We're low on fuel. Box in the next 2 laps, please. Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Well, make up your mind. Oh, I moved up to second. Oh, very nice. Mind you, this is FP1 and everybody's on the middle compound. Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
There's the rain. Whew. Oh, I got lucky there. I thought for sure I was going to puncture a tire, just brushing up against the wall like that. I've said before that I've never had a punctured tire in any of these games yet. Ever. I've, disconnected my tire from the body, hanging on by the cable, but I've never had a punctured tire. I kinda want one. With my luck, it'll be on this track, and it'll be just as I cross the start-finish line. So I'll have to go around the entire thing with a wobbly tire. Alright. Look at that, dead on with the fuel. 96 or 0.96 wear factor. Huh. I kind of like doing 10 laps of practice.
Our best lap so far is a 1:43.2.
Just to get the full 10 laps of practice in, because you only get credit for 10. Anything beyond that is superfluous. Yeah, still not enough to warrant the inters, although I might accelerate to get us to that point. Light rain with damp conditions. Alright. Track has still got a check mark on it. There we go. Now it's starting to get wet. Inters. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna drive on inters. I'm not gonna do any programs.
Okay, the circuit is clear at the moment. We're good to go. Checks complete. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
Oh, also in that race in China, I let both of the Ferraris go past me. You know, team orders and all that. Well, not team orders per se, but engine supplier.
I am high AF, let us get this started.
Okay, I heard someone leave a message. Forgot to set up my where are we? I'd normally, well, actually, I don't like doing the smaller screen with the thing beside it because my eyes are horrible. That's just my app with the second screen. I heard something about high as fuck. Let's get this started, I think, but it's not showing up on the screen.
Apparatus.
Oh, hey! What's shaking, bacon?
Dude, I am fucked. ... in weird sex robot voice.
Yeah, I've got the text-to-speech because I can't read the speech on my TV screen when you can split it. So oh boy. Yeah, I haven't driven this track in the rain in so long.
You've been practicing at Monaco.
I've no, not recently. Oh man, nope. Monaco is it's my kryptonite. I get to watch everybody else race. That's basically my Monaco races. I get a little bit too close to the walls on these road tracks. I love watching the Monaco race on TV, even though some say it's really boring, but well, it is fun to race, except when you bin it on the first turn. Which, happens quite often.
Got a feeling it'll be wet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, most definitely it'll be wet. I hope not this year, but I can't remember. I don't think it rained last year when Danny Rick nursed his car home. But I think we're due for a wet one. That would definitely make it entertaining.
The time last lap was a 1 minute 57.3.
Alright dude, I gotta go lay down. Take it easy.
You too, man. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. And good luck on Sunday. Oh, messed that up entirely. I think I hit the wall there. I hate during those interviews when Claire says that I, traded paint with the wall, and yet I, didn't touch any walls, didn't touch any other drivers. I'm like, where the hell are you getting your information? It's like they're Fox News or something. So I basically just say no comment and piss away any chance of increasing morale in any of the departments. Usually when I no comment, she's like, well, thanks anyway. It's like such passive-aggressive horseshit from these NPCs in this game. Weather report.
This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Now there I traded paint with the wall. She's gonna ask me. It's gonna be now. Box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap. Heavy rain in around 15 minutes
Oh,
time.
wow.
15 minutes.
More rain. Jeez. Teammate out there, or did I miss him? Yeah, he's not out out there.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:43.2.
Alright.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are Bottas, Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula One action very shortly.
Yay. What shall we be doing here? Yeah. So there's the, that's all I've done. Got these 4 waiting, and these 5 done. That's it. And as you can see, nothing done in engine, aero, or chassis. I think we're the only team that hasn't done anything yet. Look at Red Bull, a huge jump between China and Baku. That looks like either a major or an ultimate. Not bad. So there's, after 3 races, 55%. Hello. Welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, just practicing. Well, in my career, practice programs, yeah. Or practice sessions. Honestly, it's not the first day with the new mouth, I swear. Oh.
The more respected you are as a driver, the stronger we'll be during contract negotiations. In order to gain that respect throughout the paddock, you need to drive clean and bring home good results. Warnings and penalties from the stewards, on the other hand, will lose you respect, so be careful.
Thank you for telling me the obvious. I like to change, use, like, these gearboxes. I usually do 1 and 2 between FP1 and FP2. For some reason, I took on a 3rd practice gearbox. I do not know why. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is one gearbox for FP1 and 2 in one race, and then yada yada. I don't know why I needed to explain that. I actually didn't. But, yeah. Hopefully I got rid of that FOM splash screen in time.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
This is my McLaren Season 2 setup, not my actual setup for the Sauber. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing in the race, so I might as well practice with that.
Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature. Try and feel your way around.
Okay.
feet and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
I'll do 3 laps on this compound. Oh, forgot to change the setup. Curbs are throwing me all over the place.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yep.
Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
Guess who's going? Yeah. Flashback. Damn right. When I shit the bed, I shit the bed hard. Oh. Come on. Y'all were proud of that crash, weren't you? Ah, brother. I definitely need softer front suspension. So I'm getting just completely rocked off those curbs. It's ridiculous. God damn, that was rough. See if we can do this a little better. Ah, it's the money shot. That was a poor choice of words.
Fuel is marginal. Box within 2 laps.
And within seconds he'll tell me I have to box this lap. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Ha, beat him to it. Teammate status.
Sorry, we
Don't
can't
have
provide you
that
with that information right now.
Yeah. Rival status?
We don't currently have the data for that request.
Yeah, because of my early success in the first 3 races, Nico Hulkenberg is my rival. He really shouldn't be. I should have the Toro Rosso drivers. But I performed. It's the one shitty thing about having great first 3 races. That sounded like a humble brag, but it's not. Is that they team you up with you know, whoever's closest to you in the standings after the second
In
race.
this lap, please. Box this lap.
And so my only choice was Hulkenberg. Not the Williams, and not the McLarens, not the Toro Rossos. Actually, yeah, it should have been the McLarens that I should have been matched up with for the rival, if things had gone according to plan. So I don't know if I'm going to out or underperform Nico. Hell, even the Williams, they're getting close to me performance-wise, because I haven't done any actual performance upgrades. Pretty soon I'm going to be dead last. I would say by around France, I should be dead last. Grid-wise. And who knows? Well, I'm not going to be dead last in the points, but... Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of a hangnail. Really shouldn't be doing this while streaming, but...
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 43.2.
Welcome to the chat. I don't know if I caught anybody new, but yay! Oh, and someone gave a thumbs up. I appreciate that very muchly. I've completely spaced on what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, right. I was going to do a race strategy on this compound, but I've already done it. And I can't. Fucking rain. It rained in FP1, and I got, what, 3 laps? No, sorry, 1 lap out of the softs in the acclimatization program. I didn't do too bad. Mind you, I think I flashed back 2 or 3 times during that program, so I will not apologize. Okay, let's do race strategy on the Ultras. Actually. Oh, right. My suspension geometry. No, suspension. Make it a little softer. Let's try that. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Right, let's chat about getting around here. It's a short run to turn 1 on the first lap, but the main straight is very long, so keep that in mind as you're coming over the grid. As soon as you cross the line, you're very close to the braking point. Keep it neat and tidy around here, as the walls aren't going to be very accommodating.
Well, thank you.
Standing by.
I've already binned it in the wall. I think in the rain in FP1. So, if you're watching the video, you've already seen it. If you're watching the stream and you haven't, and I must say it was spectacular. Felt like a pinball. It was basically at the left right of you know, going into that long straight, beginning of Sector 3. Felt like a cheerleader being passed around to the football team. I'm the pig. I'm not monetized, so who cares? Whoa. I looked down at the chat and nearly put it in the wall. So yeah, if you want to ask questions or whatever, go right ahead. You'll hear yourself in a robotic voice. I got text to speech or speech to text, or no, text to speech. Yeah, that's it. Since this is a race strategy program, I'm not going to be using Rich Mix. Missed my turn in. Oh, that's a better bounce off that curb. It's easily manageable. Still throwing me around. Damn it. Yep. Alright, let's flash back that. I guess I was pushing my luck, getting that close to the barrier or the wall. Anybody want a piece of cake? I promise no flashbacks. I shouldn't make that promise, because, yeah, who am I kidding? Now, this is where I bend it in the rain, come around that corner. I got really close to the right-hand wall in that turn, and panicked and overcorrected, and just
You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
absolutely ate shit. Wish I'd taken a screenshot of it, because then I could have used it as the thumbnail for this video. It was that epic. Although I didn't get a view of the sky. Those are always fun. Oh boy. Let me know how that cake tasted. Because I cut the corner off that cake. Get it? Get it? Get it? They don't pay me to be a comedian. So you have to take what you're given. Oh, like butter.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
I love the sound of the cars whipping by down that straight in my headphones. It just sounds really cool.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up. Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Son of a... Fall asleep once. Yeti knows what I'm talking about. I'm cutting that entry a little fine. Oops.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
No. I'll be like Charles. Sorry I didn't hear that. Charles, you gotta let Sebastian go. Or by you. I didn't hear that. I think my radio's broken. If you said carry on and win the race, then that's what I'm gonna do. But with a Monegasque accent. Shit, normally I've got enough to finish 7 laps on the race strategy of fuel. I didn't use rich mix at all. And I was using lean. This engine just sucks up the gas. It's insane. I don't want to have to pit and come out again just to do 1 lap. So I'm going to try and finish this race or this lap and basically crawl around on my in lap. Will I be able to make it to the finish line? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Just as I cross the start finish. Alright, let's just return to the garage. Alright, good on the tires. I still think I'm good on the tires, but whenever I race with Yeti, I find out that I'm not as good on the tires as I thought.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:42.9.
Although I am good on my tires, just not as good on my tires as he is. And he's all over the track. That's funny. He loves to go side to side along the track just to throw off the cars behind him. Because some people get tunnel vision when they follow somebody. Happened to me the first time I was racing with him. Behind him, and he starts weaving, and I followed the exact path he did. It's funny how that happens. Sorry. Taking a drink. But yeah, it's a strategy that it does work, but it's a little bit dangerous because you might not wobble yourself into a spin, but you know, you could kick up some dirt if you get too close to the sides of the track. Oh shit. Were those? Oh, I was on ultras. Oh, that's right. Shit. I've got my qualifying. Oh, when's the rain supposed to come? Oh, screw it. Oh, shit. Damn it.
All personnel be aware.
Hopefully I
Car
can get
leaving.
out of the pits before that Renault, who was coming around the last turn at the beginning of Sector 3, can get down that straight. I want to have... Nope. Shit. I didn't want to have a car right in front of me. I wanted a gap to a car. Like, I like having a car I can steal a tow from, but I don't like being right behind a car in turns and shit like that. I guess I'm giving away one of my piece of kryptonite, but yeah, I don't like being right behind a car. Because I tend to... Well, I get the tunnel vision, I focus on the car in front of me. And it slows me down. So, like, Whip or Yeti are watching this, just disregard what I said. Yeah, use the Jedi mind trick. You heard nothing. These are not the droids you're looking for. And I didn't soften the suspension more either. Damn it. See, now, whoever that Red Bull is in front of me, they're in my head now.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Oh, I got the fast lap. Oh, okay, no wonder Hamilton's on the hardest compound. I'm gonna try and stay close to him so I can maybe get the fastest speed trap. Knowing the AI, when we get close to it, he'll back off and let me pass him thinking I'm on a flyer. Oh, I barely made contact. Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
That's what sim damage does. I was like, I don't even know how fast I was going when I made contact with the wall. Not quite sure why I didn't just pull into the pits. Because I did hit the speed trap well before the entrance to the pit. Oof. Oh. 201 when I crossed the speed trap that time. Box this lap.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Yeah, okay. I just can't understand my English accent. Or the Canadian accent, I should say. Not English. Hey. Charles. Up into 13th. Alright. Oh, I forgot about that.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
And of course, Claire's going to bring that up in the interview if there is one. She'd be like, how come you're a dick and you keep hitting shit? I'd be like, but, what? He's third in the standings. I think Raikkonen is in first with Valtteri in second. Can't remember where I am. Like sixth, maybe? Thanks to those 3 races. I got my first podium, though. It's gonna be my only podium. Okay, 199, 100. Ooh. Looks like he bounced off of that curb. He's fourth in the standings. Fernando. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright. Is that Charles ahead of him? It was. No, it wasn't. Oh, that's a Pink Panther. Alright. Yeah, okay. Call an end to practice 2.
Let's remind ourselves of the top
Race
three,
director.
who are the
Oh.
rookie, Hamilton, and Kimi Räikkönen. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
Oh, look at that. 5/100ths of a second.
Good day today.
She's
Tell us
gonna
about it
ask
from
me
your
about it.
perspective. Are you hoping things clear up before qualifying? You left some body
Yeah,
work out
there you
there on
go.
the track. Were you struggling for grip?
No comment.
Well, thanks anyway.
See, passive-aggressive cunt. Sorry. I'm not gonna answer those and have reputation go down or morale go down. I'd rather just put up with her bullshit than, yeah. Alright, what's that bring the total up to? Oh, cool. Okay, my rep with my own team went nowhere. That's just... Why? Because I didn't answer the question? Like, I topped the timesheet. Albeit, you know, I don't know, albeit why. I really don't know how I topped the timesheets, but... You'd think that they'd be happy with the fact that I was near the top of the timesheets. But apparently not. So there's the rundown. And yep, still the only team that hasn't improved. Except in all of those. Well, those are in progress. I haven't actually finished those.
What do you think of this one?
Okay, there's one thing that I don't like that he says when I recommend one. It's when he goes, because it sounds vaguely dirty.
If it were me, this This is probably what I'd invest in.
See if he'll do it again. Or not again, but... No. Dang it. Sorry. I know this is rather annoying, but...
I recommend we could go for something like
There.
this.
That... It's like I hit the right spot or something. It just sounds dirty. So yeah, that's... Oh, I'm 5th. Okay. Those are the results. Okay, only 2 of the 6. I thought more of them. I'm talking about Australia. Max finished 15th. Danny was out. Raikkonen, Bottas, Hamilton. Oh, okay, it was Vettel who... Wow. Okay, I don't know how I finished 3rd in that race then. So I could have sworn 4 or 5 of the top 6 drivers didn't finish, but it was just 2 of them. And then Max was so far back he needed binoculars to see everybody. But let's see, second race, Hamilton DNF'd, Ricciardo DNF'd again. But yeah, my finishes have been getting progressively worse. I can't continue to go with this hot streak. But yeah. Well, I say hot streak, but yeah. Who am I kidding? My goal for this race, I'm going to run this gearbox. It'll probably end up at around 70% at the end of Baku. And then I'll take the penalty in Spain. My reasoning is if I take the penalty in Spain and a new gearbox, my gearbox will be at 100% durability, thanks to those 2 upgrades. And I won't have to take it for Monaco. So I really... Well, chances are I'm going to start at the back at Monaco anyway, so I may as well have taken it then, but it's not going to last. It's at 56% now after only 3 races, so... Yeah. I've only done 214. But anyway, I'm going to call an end to the broadcast because I really need to take a bio, and I don't feel like taking y'all with me or pausing because that would just be boring. So thanks for tuning in, and if you want to leave a like, that'd be great. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and stay tuned for any more gameplays or co-ops. I've got the co-op with Whipcracker, and there is a co-op in the early planning stages with Yeti Media. We got to figure that out, and I may even do some more Star Wars: The Old Republic gameplay, or upload some of those videos now that my internet is a little bit better. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace. Goodbye.